Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. So Solana continues to be in this descending wedge. We had a triangle on the chart, a trend continuation pattern. We know that the trend currently is going down here in this movement. And that trend continuation pattern broke out to the downside. It was looking a short time like as if out of that wedge we could break to the upside. But I told you that to get a breakout, we need to get confirmation first. Not without reason, I told you that in the current market conditions, and we didn't really get confirmation. We did try to break out here, as you can see. Had a breakout here, but failed the retest. Yeah, with the retest, you had a huge bearish engulfing candle, and if you see that, and it failed and it broke back into the wedge, that was it. And that engulfing candle was only the beginning of two more bearish engulfing candles, and we're now back. We came back down to pretty much the support box that I showed you before, that I had on the chart here between $88 and $92. So we stay in the wedge. Gives us a bit of orientation here, that descending wedge. Yeah, generally considered a bullish pattern, which would more likely than not break to the upside. But of course, you always need to wait for the breakout, and we still are in the wedge. Yes, we had one attempt, failed the breakout, and we now need to wait for the next one. I would still expect Bitcoin to move up here at some point, and I think if we break out to the upside with Bitcoin, this will also lead to the breakout out of the descending wedge for Solana. However, as long as that doesn't take place, Solana is suffering here. We can see that Solana made a new swing low as well, and we are seeing lower prices still here for Solana, which is in line with expectations. Told you as soon as we get here a breakout out of the wedge, yes, short-term upside is possible, but from a current point of view, I don't believe that Solana, and that is the same for other altcoins, that Solana has the ability to really get back to new all-time highs. Not in the current environment, not with what it's doing here at the moment. Of course, things can change in financial markets, things can change in the crypto market quickly, and as soon as I see something that lets me change my mind, I will let you know. This is why it's so important to get daily crypto updates, because things can change in the chart, and I have to change my scenario. But for now, what we see here, we are still in the downtrend. Yes, we are slowing down the downtrend at the moment, and I do expect a counter reaction. I do expect a corrective move up here at some point, in line with what I expect for Bitcoin. And watch my Bitcoin video for clarity, but this will pull the market with it if Bitcoin moves up. But that move up for Bitcoin would also only be of a corrective nature before we move down further. Yeah, so zooming out, you can see here that we are hovering above this support level still. For now, this is holding. As long as the support holds, yeah, it is support. To break below it, we would need to break below $88. I can only see that at the moment because it's quite a lot of support. I can only see that at the moment if Bitcoin breaks out of its descending wedge to the downside. And that would be, I mean, check out my Bitcoin video, you can see it. Then I think Solana has a potential to move down further. And that would then take Solana all the way down to possibly $75. Yeah, there will be initial support around $80, but then 75 is that swing low here, which was basically only a small wick, but I do expect some support there. Before then, though, it could drop further. And as you know, for a while we've now been expecting the $55 level. This is the ideal target actually for the current correction here for Solana. What is good and what is reassuring at that Solana still has a lot of space to get there. It is still another 37% or 40% from here, and it even could in the current scenario drop all the way down to $30, 66% downside. That is great because it gives it the buffer it needs in case Bitcoin really gets into my target area between 20 and 29k. It is a buffer many altcoins don't have anymore, and I get more and more. Again, I don't want to panic anybody here, and I'm not too clear about it yet, but I'm concerned that if we really get into that target area that I have defined for Bitcoin, that many altcoins are going to get burned. That is unfortunately what also happened in the last bear market. a lot of altcoins just have never recovered. So I'm not gonna tell you here to panic, but it's not without reason that ADA, Bitcoin, Ethereum are some of my largest positions in my portfolio, and that many of the altcoins only 2 to 3% in there. It is still though important to understand that this is a significant risk. Yeah, these are all good projects, but we need to understand that at the moment in the crypto market, when there's a new bull run, more hype coins will come up. Yeah, but again, it's too early to say that. But the fact is that many altcoins are getting very close to their last key support levels before we get single-digit numbers, and then they get to really low price. And what happens then if Bitcoin does another major sell-off? So Solana has the buffer. Most coins I cover, they have the buffer, yeah, which is good. It's just something to be aware of. And as you know, I'm not here with someone on the channel who is hyping coins. I think it is the worst thing to do at the moment. There are so many people who are still hyping coins at the moment. I always see it in the comments as well, those bots or some people hyping any sort of meme coins. It's not a good time for that. Yeah, because we have not completed the correction yet, and there is still significant downside risk. My view is that we get at least to $55 here for Solana. If we don't, great, then it would be great for many other coins as well. As you know, Solana already reached here the target area. At any point, it could start to move back to new all-time highs. We made this A, B, C correction. The C wave probably not finished yet, will come down further once more to finish the wave 5 off. But it has done the minimum it needs to do to complete the correction. So should Solana decide suddenly to go to new all-time highs, it can. Yeah, and therefore I am adding to my Solana portfolio in this target area in line with my buy orders on Discord. If you want to see them and you're not a channel member yet, check that out. We don't charge a lot for the membership anyway compared to what many others do, and I think there's a lot of value. But yeah, this is where Solana is at the moment. Still in the wedge, need to wait for the confirmation, need to wait for the breakout. Very similar position to where Bitcoin is in at the moment in terms of the price, the structure here, also in this descending wedge. And if there is a breakout, what would be the target? It's normally the beginning of the wedge. For me, the first target would be that $111 level. That's a significant swing high. But then afterwards, certainly that $143 level would, in my view, be the beginning of the wedge. But before that, we've got a very important resistance level to go through, which is $122. So only if the price really gets above, let's say 122, then we can take increasing or more price increases as serious. Until then, for me, the structure doesn't really allow that. It doesn't allow it yet. So for me, even if there is short-term upside potential, for example, that could be a catalyst, could be that breakout of the descending wedge. Even then, if we have short-term upside potential, we are still going to see another move down. That we go down straight away to 55, I think is very unrealistic. Also on the Bitcoin chart, we have to expect a move up. We can see that the downtrend is slowing down. That is why we are in a descending wedge. That is in line with what we can currently see here on the 4-hour MACD. We are having a bullish divergence on the 4-hour MACD, because I showed you we're making lower lows on the price chart, but we're actually making higher lows on the MACD. That is generally a potential bullish sign. Yeah, we're still making lower lows at the moment on the price, but it shows that a potential reversal is here happening soon. Yeah, you can see it on the RSI as well, bullish divergence on the 4-hour chart. Okay, and that is what I can tell you about Solana at the moment. Hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then check out the channel membership and maybe also the trading course I'm currently publishing on my website, and I publish 1 chapter per week. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.